We all can't do anything. We only look after ourselves. We are so selfish. We all are just as bad as the other person. We can reach the moon, we can reach the star, and yet man is still lonely until he discovers that he's created for a reason and for a purpose. Basically, I have already rejected Christianity before I arrived in Australia. 11 years, 12 years in a mission school. Religious teachers there in the schools are just a bundle of fool and hypocrite. They teach me one thing, they do another thing. There was a rumors that one of the teachers was having an affair with one of the students. That completely destroyed my belief on the institution. Secondly, being in a science student and being influenced by science, I see no reason why I should believe there's a God. Not so much as doesn't believe in God, it's more along the line that I don't care whether there's a God or not. Academically, I'm good enough. The world is at my feet. It seems to be smooth sailing. Why should I care about God? In high school, we literally organize party for no reason, most Friday and Saturday evening. Loud music, high heel, you name it, we got it. But every time I go to a party and I came home, after I shower, I feel depressed. I feel that emptiness, as if, what have I done? I have done nothing. It's just that there's no meaning, no fulfillment, no joy. I tend to be a lonely person when I was younger. I don't have many close friends in the younger stage of my life. I have confidence in myself and doesn't care much about the people around me or other races or other people of different background. The dominant race of that country believe they own the country and doesn't accept the fact that the other race have equal footing on the country. I still been considered by the government as a second-class citizen. Of course, it caused a lot of racial tension in my upbringing that I don't respect the other race, that they only get into the position of where they are purely because of the color of their skin. They can enter university just because they belong to that race. And I'm being classified as a non-native along the racial line. The chances for me to be successful in applying for a local uni is next to zero. What's next for me? Because in my hometown there's no uni. The party is going to end after we finish. Indeed, the party ends. I applied to come over to Australia for further education and was accepted. So it's a bit of a struggle for all us students who come from overseas. Thousands of miles from our parents. We are on our own. One day, one of my friends asked me whether I'd like to join him to go to an Asian family for a meal. Why not? We did have a good dinner. And the next thing I know, we're packing up and going to the church. Hang on, what's going on? I didn't sign up to go to the church. I only signed up to come for dinner. An hour or two at the church is a fair trade-off for a good dinner. So I went back the second day, second time, third time, fourth time, and progressed on for some time, for about half a year. I said, okay, fine, yes, I'm going to give myself the last chance of rejecting Christianity, the last chance. I borrowed a Bible, start reading the Bible. I started reading Romans 7 and found out that, well, the problem is not with other people, the problem is with me. I can't do anything good. And the very bad thing that I don't want to do, I'm doing it. And the very bad thing I criticize other people doing it, I'm doing it myself. Hey, what's going on? I'm not part of the solution, I'm part of the problem. I'm just a rotten person. Rotten. He's very consistent in what he said and what he did, and he always have a heart for the poor and needy. But he gives the religious leader a hard time because they're hypocrite. Here is a man who dare to take up the institution and tell them off. That's why they kill him, because here's a man who's prepared to take them on. And the only way to silence him is to kill him. He is the one that is the perfection. There's nothing I can do apart from relying on the Lord Jesus, that He done everything for me. All I need to do is just to trust in Him and rely on Him, and He'll take care of the rest. I can do nothing. I just got to sit back and let Him dictate my life. And after a short discussion with one of the church elder, I gave my life to Jesus because I see that Jesus is a person that's very consistent in what he says and what he believes and what he does. And was baptized on that following Easter Sunday, on that cold Easter morning, freezing cold winter morning. After I met this fellow called Jesus, I realized that we're here because we are created by the loving God. Does he care for me? Of course he cares for me. Does he care that I'm feeling depressed and lonely? Yes, he does. Do my prayer go beyond the ceiling? Yes, because there's a living God who's alive and listens to my prayer. It changed my life because I could treat the other person as an individual. If I don't respect him, I'm not respecting the person that made him. It's not easy to change your thinking and believe that all men are equal before the eye of God. There's a lot of things that I wish I've done better. There's a lot of things that I can see that I'd like to do better, but there's no regret in my life. In that sense of making that decision, that's probably the best decision I ever made in my life.